heard a little bit of mum guilt there, and it's like I think it's just like we all do that. We all like we always feel like we can do a better job at everything as women. But how do you how do you really look at your support network and how that enables you to really show up as the best version of you?
Yeah. To be honest, it's in all phases of all aspect of my life. I mean, if we bring it closer to home, I'm blessed to have the partner that I do because he's also in the IT industry. He also understands the pressures that we face. I mean, I think most of the pressures in this role that I'm in currently. So I had to really rely heavily on him for moral support, but also to give me the
Yes.
confidence that I can do because sometimes we lack the belief. I'm sure you can attest to that. You know you're capable, but you have this constant doubt. Especially when you're faced with challenges, you question, am I really even in the right place at this point in time? So I really look up to him because he's that constant reminder that you know what, you are capable, you are fearfully and wonderfully made, you got this, right? So I
Mhm.
appreciate that. But right, but over and above that, I'm a mother. Yes, there's mother guilt, right? But I have a very, very, very supportive helper. I mean, I've had these ladies for 5 years now. But I think we do not really attribute some of the successes to the people in our lives. I think it's my duty to call her out as a woman who's
Yes.
also a mother. I mean, she
Yes.
has sacrificed her life, her kids, her partner to come and stay in my house and raise my kids. So I really want to honor her publicly. And I I want to challenge us to also do the same because without these women in our lives, life would have been a different story altogether. So I really want to honor and acknowledge her that the fact that I have her to take care of my kids while I'm running this empire, this big organization, global brand for that matter, I know my kids are well taken care of, right? And then obviously the support systems. I mean, I got the CISO Alliance that I've been a part of way before I became a CISO. When I was still aspiring to become one, I was introduced to this platform by the guy, a gentleman named Jason. And I think it's important for us to name and call the people that open doors for us while they're still alive, while they're still in our midst, and acknowledge them. I've also have a great mentor and a colleague, industry colleague, Steve Jumps. He is one person that I can pick up a call and phone and say, "Hey, this is what's going on. How do you how do I respond?" I mean, he's been a CISO for many, many years, and I reach out to these powerful people in the industry that have the experience and they at a phone call away. And I really don't take that lightly and I don't take it for granted. I mean, Lee, you the mastermind behind this, and I appreciate you. And we thank you that you've given us as women a voice in to share our experience, to share our fears, and also to allow us to become vulnerable because we're not super women. It's a myth. We are human. We're faced with a lot of challenges. Yes, we're strong women, but guess what? We also have our weak moments where we just want to pull our hair and cry. And you allow us to become vulnerable and talk about these issues, with confidence. And we appreciate you for that. I mean, I've had a lot of people over and above these professional networks, that I really need to thank. But also, I think the women that have led me in the past. I mean, I had three great women leaders in my entire career, and I really, every time I bump into them, I always say, I want to be like you when I grow up because they were strong. They made me believe. They opened doors. I'm here today because of those women leaders that were part of my life in my journey. So I appreciate
Oh, so
appreciate all of
beautiful.
the people.
I really love that.